want your music.
Hi.
Listen anywhere, anytime.
Yo, what's up, T?
T?
Wait. Was that T? Oh, wait. You're not T. Never mind. Yo, what's up? How's your day, man?
What is up?
Yo, what's up? How's your day, man? That's good. That's really good. So, do any of you listen to Skillet? Do any of you listen to Skillet? Skillet's a good thing for
Matinee
people.
baseball from
you should
MLB
listen to the
Network.
songs.
We're live at Yankee Stadium in the
definitely-
Bronx. Today,
they-
Game 3 of this 4-game series between the
Skillet helps
American
you out
League's
in hard
Houston
times when you listen to those
Astros
songs.
and the New York
They're
Yankees.
good for your life.
Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
They're good for your life. When you're going through hard times, you
Luis
need to listen to
Severino,
those
a
songs.
right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for
your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Our temperature, a very comfortable started.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gomez. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Powering on. Air.
Step right up. Ladies and gentlemen. Come and see.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, open for the series, but the confidence they have in him is still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Now the 1-strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 0-1. Flying to the right side. Anderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a relative. Colin McHugh do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt is in a nice little group right now. I got one number to look at. Basically starting under 1.2. Regardless of what the injury result might be, he's throwing the ball well.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Wind up playing the 0-2 pitch. Shot down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this goes right under his glove. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets fouled. It's 0-1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's got it. Looks like he was going pretty good. But I think we're going to throw him out. Good read to get back to the front.
Standing in now, Mark Lorenz. First pitch misses to him. It's 1-1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 25 homers go along with 52 RBIs. Little dribble up the first baseline. That one rolls foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hard hit ball to second, and it's third for the base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Into the box, Ryan McCann. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's one of those guys that they really rely on comfortable in spots like this, man. Second up on the team and runs batted in.
Swing and a line drive. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Springer is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Dustin Mays.
Now batting, Dustin Mays. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind him. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Valbuena is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Here's Kendrick Morel. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
My secret side I keep hid under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
0-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready on 1 and 2. But fastball misses 2 and 2.
Well, they're trying to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't fit. That's up hit.
Here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he got him right back into this at bat.
Time for a look at the adjusted defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to hit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a high pop-up. Severino just to the right of the mound, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing, 1 count. Here it comes. There's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there driving. That was just a little cut in his head zone. Not everyone has a history of going back on those.
Thrower in the first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
In is Curtis Granderson.
First at bat
Leading
for
off
him
for
as
the
he enters
Yankees.
play third in the American League
fielder.
batting race.
Curtis Granderson.
First offering on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infield. Altuve fields it cleanly. No problem here. 1 away. Standing in, Victor Martinez. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Lifted the other way to left center. Villalobos will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He's got that average way up into the 350s to begin the day. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Villalobos ranging forward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Now at the plate, Jared Villalobos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the dive around. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get this guy before he really settles in.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup to see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. to one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Jason Castro comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Tyler White goes back next. 2 away in the inning, and again, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one, got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Granderson. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros lead 1. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Altuve on the first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it, Villalobos makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks ready for another chance. Carlos Gomez will try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Launches a fastball right there for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
This could do this for a while. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring games.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now another 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's a classic slider down the way, trying to chase on the 0-2 pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup can do than to strike out both guys in front of you. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
I have had some life-changing experiences recently. I just met this person online. His name is T. He's made a big impact on my life. I've just been really depressed and very just very angry lately, and he's just helped me. He's helped me turn my life around. And you know, he's helped me find the truth. I've decided I'm going to quit online gaming for a while, YouTube, because it's bad for me. It's bad for my health. But I will continue to make videos. And I might even quit zombies because it's not good for me either. It's bad for my soul. I don't want to quit zombies, but it's something I need to do. And in the last couple of days, I've been around T. He's just changed my life for the better. He's made me to where I want to become a good, follow the right path, Want to be, I want to be on the path with Jesus. I want to be. T has definitely introduced me to the whole. He's reintroduced me to Jesus, I've kind of gotten out of that, and I've just gone back to being. I want to start becoming. I want to stay me. I want to be me. Definitely changed my life. He's definitely become a big factor on me. I'm going to start reading the Bible more, and I'm going to listen. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to follow Christ. No. So I think I'm going to stop zombies and go back to doing the right thing. And I'm going to just be me, you know?
Into the box now, Kendrys Morales. As he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Digging in to try it again. Mark Lorenz. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not look like they're picking.
And that is off the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
34.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Mays. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove. Here's George Springer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. Information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Look into McCann. The 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently third best on this Astros ball club. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Luis Valbuena swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to. That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say, hasn't used in this game. That's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jared Villalobos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
And where you are, Lord, I am free. Holy
Mays loves it. Gets him 2 down.
It's where you are, Lord, I am free.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. right side. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler White. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw won't get him. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyballing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Get hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Digging in to try it again. Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. And he's retired 1 away. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, and even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses. 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well, he's throwing over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's using the other guys, and then you manipulate as you move forward.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Riding in once again, Hendrys Morales. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. Over 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball. Mays scoops it up. Throw on the first will get him scored 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. George Springer stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the changeup is what. Low that time. On its way is pitch number 75. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ground ball left side. To his left, Mays on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Right side defense aligned perfectly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Dustin Mays. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this will be fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Villalobos. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now for the 2nd batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. Villalobos is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
It's who I am. It's who I am.
ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in once again, Jared Villalobos. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Action in the bullpen now as the right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good hit right there. Great eyes. He needs to recognize that way off right now. That was
So 2-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter is get that pitch count out. Here's another productive at bat. This count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball. Ready once again, Jason Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously important to be down that mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. He does. He really spotted that pitch.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch. Great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down in place.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gomez giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss and a ball down.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. than fun for a guy like me to watch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Another 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, man. Breaking his heart. He got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing. Now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Here's Robbie Cano now. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. Things to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankees threat goes by the board. Tyler White will bat next. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ivan Nova will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit hard, but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Try again, 1-2. Now, look out, as this is whistled foul off to the right side. 1-2, here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. There's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Research studies, but you dedicated.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All this pain, all this suffering.
Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Next for the Astros.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Wind up and the 0-1. And fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. Swing and miss.
We'll watch him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer him dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Tyler Lyons comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Morales is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Next for the Yankees, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Dustin Mays. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
And he lays off for ball 1. Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, when you step in the box, you got a game plan. With a sinker ball pitcher, you know if he gets it up, it's going to flatten out. If it stays down, it's going to sink hard. So you want to get that ball above the thighs, and if it's up, you hit it. If it's down, you let it go. Nice execution.
Is Curtis Granderson.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Villalobos moves over, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that win. So striding in, Carlos Correa, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And this one's too far in.
The all-new Tuscaloosa Hyundai is the home of value pricing and the exclusive $1 million.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. And there's ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That is the third pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string, but I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. Got a lot of pride in his fastball.
So he sets him down swinging. George Springer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Luis Valbuena is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. At the plate, Jared Villalobos. Over 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Coming to the plate now, Tyler White. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Dylan Betances comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Second and third, 2 away. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Luke Gregerson takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Now playing third base, number 38.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Gomez. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, center fielder.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. Last time through was a base hit. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. High fly fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 2-0 finish today. Houston earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Tyler Lyons.